All right, here we go, off to noon prayer. Whoa, there's a sheep right behind me. Noon prayer at I Hope. And last night was awesome. I taught on becoming unoffendable, and you need to watch the video. It should be uploaded sometime today. You go to media.johnburton.net. Most people don't realize that the issue of offense is one of the issues that has eternal consequences attached to it. The Bible says that in the end, many will be offended, and their love will grow cold. There'll be a great falling away. And I would venture to say, I don't know if I want to say many or most, but a serious number of Christians are living their lives driven by offense, and it's a major issue. I mean, it's one of these falling away issues. So if somebody needs to be affirmed and patted on the back, and if somebody needs to be right and prove that they're right about a situation and prove that other people are wrong, and they're living in that little world, then they are at extreme risk of falling away and confronting an eternal destiny that's horrifying. And so this is a message that just has to get out there. It has to get out to the church. I talk about the difference between living in the tree of the knowledge of good and evil and living in the tree of life. And we're in the tree, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. That tree, when you eat of its fruit, it just pumps out offense. And it's the idea where we are in love with facts, F-A-C-T-S, facts versus truth. And so it's having a form of godliness but denying the power. And so what happens is we become experts in right versus wrong, and anybody who we determine to be wrong, we divide from them, separate out from them. And so we may very well be right about a situation, but we are also dead inside, and it just breeds death. The Bible says that if someone is offended, it's worse than being imprisoned. And so we need to really truly deal with this issue, and where Jesus should have had every right in the world to, well, I'll say it this way: he was right and all of us were wrong. Yet what did he do? He didn't try to prove that he was right. He wasn't holding, people to that. He wasn't trying to force his opinion. What did he do? He died on a cross, and he could have just proven he was right and that everyone else was wrong and gone about his business and flew away to heaven. But he decided to. He didn't want to. It wasn't. The point wasn't to try to prove he was right. The point was to love. The point was to lay down his life. And so I encourage you to watch that. It'll be up later today, and be set free from offense. Make it easy to smile, and if other people do things to you, don't let that impact your joy, because you're out to serve them. You don't have expectations of them. You're not out to demand that they treat you right. You're out to demand that you serve them well. And so yep, there you have it, and headed off to I Hope for noon prayer, and I encourage you to come to these Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at noon. And here's the lake. I always drive by this lake all the time on the way to prayer. It's icy right now. This is Lake St. Clair, and it connects Lake Huron and Lake Erie, and the Detroit River's also in there too. So over on the right-hand side would be the Detroit River, way over on the right, down by downtown Detroit. Over across is Canada. So there's a little geography for you there. But anyway, that's the big idea. There's some beautiful Grosse Pointe properties, and that's Grosse Pointe Academy right there. I'll give you a little Grosse Pointe tour. Some of these buildings and these houses in Grosse Pointe are just amazing. These are some smaller houses that are sitting right across the lake. from the lake rather, and let's see here. I can't remember if we get to some really big ones here really quickly. There's a nicer sized one back in the back. Sorry, my window's foggy. You might not be able to see anything. And there's a yacht club right there. So, yep, very, very beautiful area we live in. So, anyway, and then Friday night, don't forget the lab. We'll be at New Wineskins Ministry this Friday night at 10 o'clock p.m. All right, talk to you later.